I thought that was him too, but he says no. He's coming soon. He should be coming soon. Oh, he's coming right now.
Why is this app so far behind? Why is this app
Because he had to. It was scared to.
Good morning. I'd like to welcome you to the 56th commencement ceremony here at Colonia High School. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem being sung by our senior-led choir. We're going to use the flag to our spectators' left. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It is my pleasure to introduce the class of 2023 Salutatorian, Gianna Grasso.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to begin my speech by recognizing Dr. Massimino, board members Mr. Sedana and Mr. Treewasser, town council members Mr. Spiller and Mrs. Meehan, all of the family members, friends, mentors, and administrators in attendance to our commencement ceremony today. The graduates of 2023 could not have done it without you guys. When I was told yesterday that I was granted the honor of being the class of 2023's Salutatorian, I began to reflect on my last 4 years at Colonia High School and what they've meant to me. Although our time together was cut short due to COVID-19, we made the most of the time that we had. Dressing up to stand in the student section with the Colonia Crazies at football games, creating lifelong memories at prom and cotillion, and forming bonds with our peers that we never would have gotten the chance to had we still been in quarantine. I know that for me, this past year has been a transformational one. If you told me last year that I would be surrounded by the amazing support system that I have today, that I'm going to the University of South Carolina, go Gamecocks, or that I would be standing in front of you giving this speech today, I would have laughed in your face. The entirety of high school, but especially this year, has been a time of growth and change, and I am so thankful for the opportunities that I've been granted along the way. As some of you may know, I am also the class of 2023's senior class president, so I know firsthand how hard it is to plan memorable events. Thank you, graduates, for showing your support throughout the years by painting your parking spots, signing each other's yearbooks at the senior luncheon, and watching the sunset over the football field at our final event, Senior Sunset. I would also like to thank Emma Downs, our student council president, for making all of these events possible. I know she may have driven Mr. Pace up a wall, but she did it for the greater good. If I could leave you listeners with any advice, it would be to live in the moment. As cliche as it may sound, life truly goes by so fast. Take every opportunity as it comes, because you'll never know when you'll get the same one again. And finally, things are only embarrassing if you let yourself feel embarrassed. Don't let what people say affect the way you see yourself. As I'm concluding this address, I wanted to personally recognize John Arganza, our valedictorian. It's been a pleasure being in class with John since elementary school, gifted and talented, and there is literally nobody else I would rather come second to. You deserve this, John. I would like to thank my family and friends for being my biggest supporters throughout high school. You guys truly are my motivation and my shoulder to cry on when necessary. Thank you to all the teachers I've had over the years for shaping me into the person I am today. And thank you to Mrs. Moretta, my guidance counselor, for always encouraging me, especially throughout the college admissions process. And finally, thank you to Colonia High School for being my home for the last 4 years. Even though Mr. Pace is retiring, the school will be in great hands with Mr. Chiera next year. And finally, to quote Elle Woods, congratulations class of 2023. We did it!
I'd like to welcome Dr. Massimino, Woods Township Board of Education members, Mr. Treewasser, Mr. Sedana, Town Council members, Ms. Meehan, Mr. Spiller, parents, guardians, family, and friends here with us today. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff at Colonia High School, I welcome you to the Colonia High School 56th Commencement Ceremony for the class of 2023. Once again, I've decided to forego the bulk of my speech and post it on our webpage this morning for your review. Please look it up as a tribute to the class of 2023. At this time, I would like to recognize the following graduates who will be accepting commission into the military service. Please stand when your name is called. Fernando Falvey, Army. Jasmine Godfrey, Army. Jason Romero, Air Force. And at this time, I also respectfully request any members in our audience to please stand if you are serving or have previously served in the military at one point in time, so we can all join collectively in thanking each of you for your sacrifice and service to our country. Thank you very much. Please be seated. At this time, I'd also like to announce the top 10 community service honorees. Now, some of these seniors on this top 10 list have accumulated more than 1,000 hours of community service. Once again, please stand when your name is called. Bailey Bonilla. Jennifer Elizabeth Bonanno. Parth Dangi. Emma Kathleen Downs. Ashante Brianna James. Claudia Malkinski, Shravani Main, Kara Rose Mitch, Isha Patel, and Om Shah. Please be seated. It is now my honor to announce, in alphabetical order, the class of 2023 academic top 20. John Richard Anganza. Zachary Berger. Jessica Bober. Parth Dangi. Gianna Grasso. Lindsay Gustafson. Michelle Janiton. Patrick Kelly. Kaiser Karawala. Claudia Malkinski. Alejandro Nowak. Joseph Palladino. Isha Patel. Cadence Rudenberg. Matthew Salcedo. Pranshu Serene. Om Shah, Sophia Sam, Jeffrey Trinka, and Garrett Yohananov. You may be seated. The next presentation is the Faculty Bowl. Faculty Bowl is presented to the senior who, in the opinion of the faculty, has contributed the most to Colonia High School. The person who receives this honor must be an individual who has demonstrated unselfish service to the school, maintained a good academic record, and exhibited the personal qualities of an exemplary school citizen. It is with great pride that I announce the 56th recipient of the Faculty Bowl to Matthew Salcedo. It was a secret. As principal of Colonia High School, I am extremely proud of this class in so many ways. The class of 2023 has demonstrated true leadership and commitment to change. The class of 2023 has also truly added to the rich and proud tradition of Colonia High School and what it's all about. It is a tremendous honor and privilege that I present the class of 2023 to the Central Administration, to the Board of Education. On behalf of our entire school community, we are very grateful for the continued shared collaboration of the Mayor and Town Council with our Superintendent, Dr. Massimino, the members of COLE, the members of the Board of Education, to give our students all they can to be successful. I am especially grateful for this opportunity it gave me to be the principal at Colonia High School and the commitment to the school by making fantastic choice by hiring Mr. Christopher Teixeira as the next principal at Colonia High School. Thank you for that. I would like to thank and congratulate our administration, our tremendous faculty and staff for all the hard work and effort they put forth in getting these students ready, not only the past 4 years, but the next 40 years of their lives. I hope that someday in the future, you will be just like me. Although we may live in a different town, we will always call Colonia High School, our home. In closing, I'd like to end with my favorite quote from Mark Twain. The two most important days in your life are the day that you were born and the day you find out why. Here's to the salute to the class of 23 in your pursuit of the why. Thank you very much. It is now my absolute pleasure to introduce to you the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Joseph Massimino.
I'd like to welcome everyone and congratulate all of the students, families, friends, and supporters that are celebrating today. I'd like to thank Mr. Pace, the administration, and the Colonia High School faculty and staff for their efforts throughout the year, and capping it off with this wonderful ceremony. Your efforts are appreciated. Thank you. I generally don't write down anything I want to say in a speech. I believe the most authentic thing is to come from the heart. The problem is when your heart has so much to say and it starts to overflow, you lose sight of what you want to say. So I wrote it down. Graduations are a special time as they allow us to reflect on past journeys and look forward to new ones. This graduation is special to me as it is a culmination of several journeys. Mr. Pace, my former teacher when I was a student, and the former supervisor when I was a teacher, is embarking on a new journey called retirement. Word on the street is this journey includes a golf cart and time with your grandkids, so I hope you enjoy. I have already embarrassed Mr. Pace in 2 prior speeches. I'm sure you guys would like to see another one, but I won't do it again. I will just say thank you to a trusted colleague, a loyal friend, and a fearless leader. Thank you, and I wish you all the best. In 2010, my first year as principal at Claremont Avenue, I met a group of kindergarten students. And now, years later, I get to watch them receive their high school diplomas. This is a personal and professional journey that I never imagined being part of. But I would be remiss if I did not thank the parents, the students, and this wonderful community for allowing me to be part of your journey. I am humbled and grateful for the experiences, the lessons, and the relationships you've given me. Thank you. The point I would like you to take away from this is that while you focus on your own journey, understand that you play a role in so many other journeys. All the other journeys going around you, you have a spot. What you do with that spot, how you influence those around you, how you make them feel, that is how we will make progress. It's a daunting responsibility, but I cannot think of a better group of students to carry that forward. This is how our world gets better. These are how our communities get better. This is how we become the best versions of ourselves. I won't leave you with any great anecdote or piece of advice. I feel like graduations bring them so often. So I'm going to tell you, do what you've done to get you here. Embrace the grind necessary to be successful. Take time to reflect and rejuvenate your body, your mind, and your soul. And allow yourself grace when you search for balance. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Take time to celebrate with your families and your friends. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey. And best of luck to you as you pursue new ones. Thank you.
It's my pleasure to introduce our first guest speaker, Councilwoman Ms. Debbie Meehan.
Good morning. I'm so honored and excited to be here today, to be part of such a special day for all the parents, grandparents, loved ones, and friends of those who sit here before me this morning. Mr. Pace, thank you so much for allowing me to say a few words to our Colonia High School graduates. It truly is such an honor and a privilege. I'd also like to take a moment and thank Mr. Pace for all you have done for the students at Colonia High School over the past 11 years, and I wish you a retirement filled with great memories and, of course, a lot of golf. Dear graduating class of 2023, may the road ahead of you be filled with hope and promise. There will never be another time in your life where your path is so wide open and so very bright. Whether you'll be attending college in the fall, attending a trade school, joining the military, or starting a new job, your future at this moment lies promisingly within your hands. Open every door, reach for every star, and always believe that your actions and your voice will matter and can change the world for the better. You are a strong generation, a generation that has been through so many difficult hurdles in your young lives, but you have overcome them and you are stronger because of them. Your path has not been an easy one traveled to get to where you are today, But here you are, ready to take on the world as your path of life continues to move you forward. Enjoy each step along your journey as you make your way out into the world and continue to shine bright, even when the days of life may be difficult. May each and every one of your futures be filled with growth, peace, happiness, and amazing success. Your dreams are but a moment away, and now you're on your way to capture them. On behalf of myself, the mayor, and the Woodbridge Town Council, congratulations, class of 2023. Do beautiful things with your lives.
Now please welcome Councilman Mr. Corey Spill.
Good morning. Mr. Pace, I want to thank you for the opportunity to come and speak today for very, very few seconds. It's always a pleasure to come back to my high school. Principal Pace, Vice Principals DiChiero, Ramos, faculty and staff, I want to thank you for another great year and all your assistance getting our kids and our students here today. Parents, congratulations. Enjoy today, the upcoming days, and your children's endeavor, whatever that might be. 2023 Colonia High School graduates, congratulations, you did it! 4 years ago, you stepped up as freshmen. You were probably up the night before hoping that you knew somebody next to your locker or in your homeroom, nervous. Everything was fine. You got thrown a curveball a couple of years ago. You overcame it. You're here today. You did a fantastic job. Congratulations. Today is about our students, our children, but I'd be remiss if I didn't say congratulations, Principal Pace. The unbelievable job you've done here at Colonia High School, there's no words to mention. I had the honor to call you coach in high school, and I have the honor to call you coach one last time up here. Congratulations, enjoy your retirement. Congratulations, 2023 Colonia High School graduates.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the class of 2023 Valedictorian, John Richard Arganza.
Oh, sorry. All right. Dr. Massimino, board members Mr. Sedana and Mr. Treewasser, town council members Mr. Spiller and Mrs. Meehan, Mr. Pace, administrators, faculty members, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Today, as we stand here on the threshold of our future, I am honored to address you as a valedictorian of this remarkable graduating class. That was an introduction written by an AI. Isn't that cool? I was actually given the idea by my science research teacher, who quotes, "I did not give you that idea. I do not want to be cited. Mr. N, December 9, 2022. So yeah, anyway, hi. In case you didn't catch it, my name is John. It's been a while. Some of you I've known since mid-junior year, some of you I've known since middle or elementary school, and some of you I have never seen in my entire life, but hi, I guess. Throughout our high school lives, we have worn around our necks our 3 C's of commitment, community, and character. And I mean literally, it was printed on our lanyards. I have met a great bunch of inspiring people in my time here, and I'm sure you all have too. Special shout outs to Garrett, to the best Calc 3 class ever with Dr. Chen, and to Heidi and Chai, hi guys, the whole amazing choir and marching band, especially to my faves, the clarinets. Love you guys. Before I continue, I would like to especially thank my grandmother for coming all the way to the Philippines, or from the Philippines, to be here. My mother and father for bearing with me. My older sister Mary for guiding me. My cousin Matt for always being there to play video games with. And my younger sisters, Anne, Angela, and Angelica, for always being there to be in video games. Above all, I'd like to thank God for blessing me with all the wonderful people in my life, all the relatives, teachers, and friends that stand here today, or sit. There have been a bunch of great memorable times here. Maybe it was all the interesting experiences we've had with teachers, like Dr. Chen's waffles. Maybe it was athletics, like the exciting football games where we saw players like Patrick Miller or Matt Salcedo dominate. Maybe it was the various performances that we've either seen or put on ourselves, like the musicals where Joe Palladino would absolutely break a leg for the shows. Or maybe it was some other school event, like the Spirit Week, where Alejandro Nowak would run things down and even be squashed, till finally, with the rest of our incredible officers, we secured a dub. Today is a momentous day for all of us. A day to thank all the wonderful people in our lives. A day to remember all the great memories we've shared. And a day to reflect upon all the challenges we've overcome. 2 years ago, my older sister, Mary Teresa Arganza, stood here and gave her own valedictorian speech. Whether it was Mary's friends or my own, people would just the line, "You're next." Whether it was playful banter or genuine belief or both, though I appreciated their well-intended compliments, the pressure hurt me inside little by little. Also, Anne, you're next. With all the smart people in my class, I asked myself, would I really be able to meet expectations? Eventually, I would none myself, until ranks were unofficially announced for us. I got rank 1. Yet, still I tried to hide it from my friends. After all, it was immediately after the virtual year. Maybe they would think I didn't deserve it. And maybe I didn't. I started to question my self-worth. It shifted from trying to be number 1 to trying to be a respectable and undisputable number 1. I took college classes over the summer at Middlesex County College. I conjured the most sinister schedule, such as macroeconomics, A-push, calculus. I challenged myself to not only ace, but to A+, to even give my minor assignments my 110%, and above all, be honorable in doing so, to make sure that there was no room for doubt. It was painful. But that's not to say that I've had it bad, as I'm sure you've all had your equivalent experiences, if not worse. Drinking tons of coffee to stay awake after a long night of homework, or maybe pulling off all-nighters for a project or presentation. But ultimately and confidently, I stand here today. We stand here today, or sit. Despite all those times where we got dunked on with stuff to do, despite all the natural disasters, despite all our tears, sweat, and failures, we stand here today, or sit. In an astoundingly deep quote I found by Drake, sometimes it's the journey that teaches you a lot about your destination. As I conclude my speech, I implore you all to not simply recognize your achievements, but to reflect upon your journey to earn them. We're all here for a reason, and that's something to be proud about. As we move on with whatever may come next, let's path out a destination deserving and worth the journey. Along the way, believe in yourself, and believe in the others that believe in you. And at last, a final quote from my best friend, Zach Berger, and me. Don't stop believing. Congratulations, class of 2023, and God bless.
It's now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Treewasser from the Board of Education for the conferral of degrees.
Good morning, everyone. It is an honor and a privilege to confer that the class of 2023 has met all the requirements to become the graduating class of 2023. Therefore, on behalf of the Woodbridge Board of Education, congratulations.
It's now my pleasure to bring up Emma Downs and Gianna Grasso to announce our graduates.
Are we doing a normal one?
We now present the class of 2023. Ariana Almeida, Witha Aslam, Tara Baylock, Amani Capo, Nicole Dietrich, Catherine Goncalves, Abigail Haskell, Alexis George, Shira Manalo, Asantua Frederick Kusi, Asantua Francisca Kusi, Isabel Miller, Kara Mitch, Aubrey Newman, Madeline Nunes, Daniel Perez, Desiree Rankins, Elizabeth Spiller, Michelle Stankiewicz, Nicole Zur, Arian Abdullahi, Nicholas Abrantes, Jabriel Abayuam, Tayana Acevedo, Adama Dowie, Brendan Ariel, Gabriela Albuquerque, Gabriel Alejandro, Abdul Ali, Ryan Ali, Gabriela Alessi, Isaac Amarat, Justin Amarito, Marquise Andre, Eliu Arana, Noah Aristil, Julissa Arizaga, Stephen Ataka, Zanai Austin, Marola Awad, Zara Azim, Muhammad Azar, Taylor Bannon, Paris Bawa, Louis Boma, Zachary Berger, Isaiah Bermudez, Ethan Badolf Krentar, Laisha Blott, Jessica Bober, Daimir Bollier, Bailey Bonilla, Isabella Borsukevich, Brandon Bronco, Jennifer Bross, Alexa Broadwell, Azina Brown, George Brown, Olivia Brown, Jennifer Buonanno, Jakaya Burgess, Alexa Burns, Taina Pasigo, Tanaya Bird, Dia Caballero, LaVar Candia, Nicholas Cavillas, Quasier Chambers, Andrew Charles, Madison Chiera, Gabriella Chiricolo, Ava Colon, Mike Comey, Alfred Completo, Jason Concepcion, Dylan Conklin, Harmony Corning, Sabrina Casati, Christopher Cucino, Emily Cowan,
Eric Cruz, Rafael Cruz, Yesenia Cruz Blot, Yoselin Cruz Blot, Joseph Curry, Dylan DeCahuna, Richard Daly Harrison, Cameron DeLu, Parth Dangy, Gabe DeRocha, Justin Davis, Vanessa De Jesus, Christopher DiCarlo, Robert Dietrich, Massimo Del Pozo, Anthony DeLuca, Katrina Demkowitz, Sharday Desir, Jasleen Dhaliwal, Joshandi Diadone, Crystal DeLone, Melody Disla, Kaylee Dutchich, Michael Ebner, Oluwadamiola Egbajoda, Arwa Elama, Nilab Amami, Maximiliano Escudero, Yedeline Espinal Feliz, Fernando Falvi, Philip Falzerano, Andrew Feria, Frank Fasulo, Ilta Fatima, Manuel Faxis, Brooke Feliciano, Shania Fernando, John Florzak, Abby Forte, Caitlin Frazilis, Ashley Fumakis, Anthony Gabrashevsky, John Paul Galope, Giuseppe Gallupo, Sophia Garcia, Sarah Giannoni, Dina Gali, Rain Gibbs, Dylan Godsill, Janelle Godfrey, Jasmine Godfrey, Stephanie Guntillo, Omar Gonzalez, Layla Gonzalez, Anthony Gooden, Daniel Guerrero, Lindsay Gustafson, Samir Haroon, Mark Henderson, John Hendricks, Zanaya Hernandez, Freddie Intriago, Abdulrahman Issa, Demi Jackson, Ashante James, Ahad Jamshed, Michelle Jonathan, Chase Jones, Justin Jones, Mandeep Kaur, Simrandeep Kaur, Preston Kenny, Danish Khalid.
Parnika Ram Mohan, Ali Hamza, Lorraine Nia Lovett, Arsal Khan, Ismail Khan, Kaiser Karawala, Casey King, Julia Klitsch, David Kramarski, Dominic Krapula, John Kuchel, Ratika Kumar, Kurt Cutgun, Liam Lake, Gabriela Lombano, Harolyn Lantigua, Xavier Lavora, Ashley Lembong, Serenity Locke, Syra Lomeli Roman, Samantha Lutz, Snehal Mahendrakar, Swapnil Mahendrakar, Claudia Malkinsky, Shravani Main, Alexa Maradiaga, Gabrielle May, Eva Mazzara, Kyan McCormick, Vinny Mella, Mahika Marotra, David Meyer, Andre Mensa, Nadia Merced, Patrick Miller, Austin Minu, Hadi Mir, Liliana Marabali, Gwendolyn Murdala, Mohammed Mobeen, Madison Mohan, Amani Moore, Xavier Morales, Anthony Morello, Sophia Munoz, Emma Nadella, Veronica Nalivaco, Milad Nematolahi, Jonathan Wen, Rupinder Notra, Alexander Nowak, Haley O'Neill, Nicole Oberberger, Michael Orlowski, Ruben Ortega, Fife Hanmi Osofisan, Tamua Oyewale, Abraham Padilla, Anastasia Paduli, Joseph Palladino, Natalia Polito, Brendan Parmar, Anthony Pascal, Brajesh Patel, Dev Patel, Isha Patel, Ishika Patel, Mo Patel, Carmine Pereira, Aviana Perez, Jenna Prasad, Olivia Peterpole, Jaden Pierantoni, Hubert Polchlepek, Aramis Posey, Ariana Poso, Jordan Pravilla, Imran Qureshi, Nicole Rabbit, Abdul Rafay, Asher Ramirez, Michael Ramirez, Farhan Razi, Christian Rabone, Kyla Ricks, Tyreek Ridley, Isaiah Roberts, Marcus Rodriguez, Christopher Rodriguez, Nicholas Rodriguez, Jason Romero, Aaron Ruiz, Rochelle Sarang, Matthew Salcedo, Nick Sanchez, Victoria Sanchez, Joseph Sanfilippo, Joniel Sardinas, Pranshu Serene, Anna Maria Savarese, James Seabach, Om Shah, Shreya Shah, Raj Shah, Mazen Shatter, Daniel Sherman, Vincent Ciano, Hasnain Sikandar, Aisha Salat, Jashampal Singh, Shadir Smith, Jaden Solomon, Sophia Sam, Ryan Soni, Ricardo Sosa, Max Filler, Jarrell Stanley, Philip Stepien, Emmanuel Suarez, Nicole Sullivan, Brianna Takeo Duarte, Taha Tahir, Eduardo Tapia, Noah Taylor, Lizzie Tenorio, Spiro Theologus, Colin Thompson, John Thompson, Arlenis Teneo, Sophia Tizio, David Tomazuski, Alexander Totten, Valeria Trebadello, Jeffrey Trella, Jeffrey Trinka, Vincenzo Tripaldi, Drew Trevetti, Mark Trujillo, Sora Tora, Marina Vasquez, Hector Velez, Milo Vividelli, Sophia Vogler, Sanaya Watson, Autumn Winans, Mike Xavier, Sierra Yanar, Gavin Yanetta, Garrett Yohananov, Emma Downs, Julia Angela Pagnozzi, Alejandro Nowak, John Giannoni, Cadence Rudenberg, Madison Oliveira, Patrick Kelly, John Richard Arganza, and myself, Gianna Grasso. We actually forgot somebody.
Hall of Fame head basketball coach, including 2 state titles, 3 GMC championships, and 300 wins.
CHS physical education teacher,
WHS vice principal,
and leading Colonia with his heart and the 3 C's, character, commitment, and community.
Colonia will always be your home.
Congratulations, Principal Kenneth D. Pace, Sr. please stand.
We now present the graduates of 2023.
Graduates, you can move to the end zone to get your diplomas. Congratulations, everybody.